Hello children. So far we have learned what is a computer and what are the parts inside the computer. So now we are going to learn about the flying machines. What is a flying machine? A flying machine is an object that can move in air so that we can travel in air without any contact with the ground. Children, please take your notebooks and write down the topic as flying machines and mention today's date. Now, let us have a look on this drone. This is a small drone. So, this drone can move up in air and go to any position, left, right, forward and backward. And also we have a small helicopter model. So this thing can also move up in air, move forward, backward, left and right according to the instructions that we provide to them. So to make all these things, we need a lot of parts. We will learn them in detail. Now, let's have a look on how things fly. In order to fly, we need to defy gravity. What is defying gravity? Okay, I will show you a small move with this quadcopter. So, now I have turned the quadcopter on. So, the remote is now connected to the quad. Now this quadcopter can fly. So, can you see the quadcopter is moving up? If I move this throttle in forward direction, the propellers, that is, these blades start rotating and the quadcopter moves up. Okay, so I will do it again. So as soon as I increase the throttle, the quadcopter tries to move up. If I increase this throttle more, that is, if I increase the speed of these motors, this quadcopter can fly. So the height the quadcopters move depends on the forward or the reverse direction of this motor's rotor and the speed of rotation. So, both the direction of rotation and the speed of rotation is used to make this drone fly. And the another most important thing to fly is the shape of these blades. So these blades are called rotor. Rotor means a rotating part. Children, note down this in your notebook. What is a rotor? All rotating parts are called a rotor. But propellers are little different from rotor. Propeller is an object that can make a thrust or a force in a particular direction and make the object move in air or water by making a difference in pressure. Let us see this propeller. So, the propeller has a special shape. So, this shape can make a pressure difference in air. It can also make a pressure difference in water if used in a boat. So, now we have a drone. So this drone's propeller will make a pressure difference in air. So this difference in pressure makes this drone move upwards. So the propellers convert the rotational motion into linear motion. That is, the blades of the propeller rotate in a particular direction and make the drone move in upward direction. So they can also make this drone move downwards by rotating in opposite direction. So these blades are designed in a specific manner. So if we look closely, we can see the difference in the orientation of these blades. So these blades are slightly tilted, and they have a special curve. This curve will make the air move in a particular direction, and it will create a force that can make this drone move upward or downward. So this will create a movement to this drone by creating a difference in pressure in the surrounding air. So let us learn in depth about these drones. Now, in general, all objects have a force acting on them. So this force does not let objects to move upward. So what is that? Why all objects fall down if we just left them? It is due to gravity. So what is gravity? Let us learn what is gravity. So gravity is a force that acts on all objects. For example, these two objects will also have a force in between them, and this is called gravity. The earth will also have a force on all objects, and hence all the objects in air are attracted towards the ground, that is the earth. Similarly, all other objects will have a force in between them. So this helicopter and quadcopter will also have a force acting between them. So these two will get attracted if the force is too strong. But in general, the force between these two objects is very low, and hence these two objects remain separated even though there is a distance between them. This force increases if these two objects are close to each other, and this force will also reduce if we move these objects far away from them. But how this force is developed and why the force of the object is more when this object is connected to earth? So this object is connected to earth and also connected to the drone the next to it, but this object is attracted by earth the most, and hence if we lift it, it will go to this ground, but it is not going towards this quadcopter or drone because the force acting in between them is very low. But the force acting between this object and earth is more, and hence this object falls down and gets attracted to earth. Okay, what is the difference between earth and this quad, and why the force acting on this spot due to earth is more? Because earth is very large in size, the mass of Earth is more. Okay, what is the mass of Earth? In order to learn the mass of Earth, we will learn about each and everything, and we will define mass and gravity in the upcoming class.